Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Isa Zidan Sanjaya, and here I will explain about my research project, which is online webinar and teacher participation on professional development program. The chapters consist of introduction, review of related literature and methods. The first chapter will talk about introduction. Here the research background. As Saksi Aura said in her journal article that she approved that online learning is a great choice, especially when there are challenges in having offline learning. The reason is online learning can connect learning process through face-to-face no matter the place or time is. According to Andreas Kekenfortner and Christian Ebner, the webinar terms comes from web-based seminar in which students and teachers are connected live across distant geographical locations using shared virtual platforms such as Adobe Connect or Kisco WebEx and interact synchronously in real time via voice over IP and web camera equipment. And there are some previous studies which the findings of those studies indicate that the virtual meeting can attract more participants since the area is wider and abroad. In addition, it can reduce the usage of paper and face-to-face meetings so it can be more efficient. However, they did not discuss about the teachers' experience and the influences of increasing participant in joining webinars. After those research background, research question has been established by the researcher, which consists of what are the teachers' experiences in joining webinars? And the second, what are the influences of increasing participants in webinars? There are two key terms, which is online and webinars. Online is a technology which contains information from over the world, which connecting devices network through satellite. And webinars is online versions of traditional web seminar, which requires the participants to join in person at the platforms and time that has already arranged. And the goal is to provide education. The second chapter will talk about review of related literature. According to Christoph Zielinski and friends, 2012, webinar is an online live meeting broadcast type of seminar which connect the participants via internet visually, and the purpose is for education. There are some previous studies involved, and the researcher involved 3 of previous studies. The first one is Chen Yu Chu and Irene Kamerling. The purpose of this study is to investigate whether virtual meeting can bring animal behaviors and welfare research or not. The study was done at the level of university. The data collection was using survey and distributing questionnaires to the participants. The result of the study showed virtual meeting can bring participants diverse regions. The second previous studies that was done by Diana Khair, Farun Shaurati, and Mona Harisid Dekker. The aim for this study is to compare between the participants of Canadian Ophthalmological Society in person with virtual meeting. The research was taken in university stage. The data was collected by obtaining key annual meeting in order to compare the participants. The finding was the virtual meeting can attract more participants since the area is wider and abroad. The third previous study is conducted by John C. Tang and Alan Isaacs. The study is focusing on developing multimedia technology to support collaboration, interviewing the team member, and recording the usage of electronic devices, and meeting in person were carried on in order to obtain the data. The conclusion of the study is video conference is preferable because it can mediate the team interaction and deliver visual information. Also, it can reduce the usage of paper and face-to-face meetings so it can be more efficient. The last chapter will talk about methods. The methods consist of research design, and descriptive qualitative is decided to be the design of the research. According to Creswell, the characteristic of qualitative design is exploring a problem and developing a detailed understanding of a central phenomenon. From this statement, we can see that qualitative is more likely to investigate issues and explaining and even to get a specific comprehension. Here are the research methods. Consists of data, source of data, and instruments. The data will come from teachers' experiences and explanation. The source of data will come from tutors or Pamong teachers in PLP micro-teaching program. And the instrument will, and the data will be obtained through interview guidelines and audio recording. That's all from my explanation, and thank you for watching. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.